We're going to be going over an exercise called the posterior capsule hip stretch, where we open up where the femur, the leg bone, punches out the back of the hip. Many people don't realize, but they're constantly clenching their butt cheeks, because if we stand in a posture where we're slightly behind, our butt muscles have to kind of tuck under, and then compound that with the fact that many people are cute to constantly squeeze their butt and squeeze their core in the gym, and that just creates a lot of tension at the bottom of the pelvis. So this exercise is going to help open that space up. So if you're dealing with back pain, sciatica, hip pain, knee pain, foot pain, it will place you in a better position in your body by helping to re-access the part of your hip that you forgot, which is this back pocket over here, in a lengthened manner. So Michael is going to be on an all fours. He's going to start with his knees together. And his knees are under his hips, just like that, and his hands are underneath his shoulders. He's going to swivel both of his feet towards the left, and we will show multiple angles. Then he's going to take his left leg completely off the floor and keep that in the air. Now I want him to back up his hands for me just a tiny bit. Perfect. And move both his hands over 1 or 2 inches to the right, and that one too. His chest bone is going to be proud, and he's going to be all of his weight on his right knee, not his back knee. So this leg is off the floor. Already, if he's in this position where he slides his body gently towards that side, including his head, all of it together, he should feel a stretch. Let's just start there to understand that, and I will add layers. I want your thinking, wanna mess bro, meaning chest bone pushes forward and upwards, so he extends his spine a bit, and he's gonna push his head towards me, but at the same time, I'm trying to get him to get his butt further behind him without losing the pressure on my hand. So he's getting length from both sides of his pelvis. So really push back. His hip should be outside of his knee, so he's slightly slid over. Now, you should be feeling a bum stretch, maybe potentially something in the groin, but it shouldn't feel pinchy. It might be a contraction. So bear in mind, if you feel like an impinging sensation in your hip, don't force beyond that. Let's just take a break for a sec, and we're going to reset to the other side, and we're going to show you a slightly different angle. So we're going to now move our heads this way, and we're going to do it 3 angles total. So face that way with your head. Let's go with this leg, knees together. Pivot your feet to the right, a little bit more. Right leg goes outside your left leg. You're trying to get this knee almost behind. He doesn't put the knee on the floor, but he's trying to get it towards me a bit more this way. His hands move over slightly. So his head is more centered over his knee as opposed to centered as it was before. Chest bone proud. Bum goes back. Give me a juicier booty. Exactly perfect. Without putting any weight on this knee, even trying to take this back leg completely off the floor. And that should be like your bum is working through strength and length right now. Now, do you feel this? How's this feeling for you? You okay? Now, the last little piece that we're going to do is we're going to imagine that we're rotating our chest bone towards the left in this case, where you're almost like looking towards the sky, but you don't let your bum veer back to the right. So you let that hip go more there. He drops his chest a tiny bit more, but lengthen the chest. Perfect. So his right shoulder is lower than his left shoulder. His right hip is lower than his left hip. And he's just feeling this right in that back hip pocket here. And remember to breathe. Inhale through the nose. Soften the exhale. Pushing back 1 more millimeter if you can. Perfect. You want to ideally be not heavy on your hands. If you're heavy on your hands, then you're going to be not feeling this as much as shifting your weight towards the back side of the room. So I'm going to make sure I'm out of his view so you see that. Good. And it's like a long spine. Chest is going that way as the butt goes back. We'll give one last view. We are going to flip this way. You choose your butt, so let's relax. Let's go head towards the wall. Let's go with maybe your right hip, but as you wish. Knees together. You swivel a bit more. Good. Take this left leg behind. Fantastic. Move your hands back slightly. Both hands back slightly, a bit more to the right, each of them. A little bit more each. He has a long chest bone. His head is like kind of looking down to the floor. He's trying to get this knee towards the floor, but seeing if he could get this foot light, completely off. And all the weight is in this glute. Now I like for him to slide towards me and turn that shoulder, dropping it down. Like, I wonder what's under there, and he's looking towards the sky with his chest. No, not back. Yeah, try to drop this shoulder a bit more so that you feel the left side of the body lowering down. That looks good. Stay long with the spine. Try to be a little lighter in your hands. Seems a little tighter on this side. That's totally okay. I'm sure he's feeling it right there in that side pocket. Hip is outside knee. He's trying to drop that left hip by dropping the left knee down towards the floor. Touch more if he can. His chest is rotated. He's doing a good job, and he's breathing. So 5-10 breaths in this position. You'll feel this new space. Take your time with it. Be gentle. Nothing should feel pinchy. It should just feel at that backside of the hip. If you feel a touch of groin, again, that's okay if it feels like a contraction, but it shouldn't feel like you're kind of pinching on structure there, and you're going to relax from there. Good. So explore that throughout the day. This one's a very, very important one.